Recently, there's been a bunch of brand new myths and glitches being found on Brookhaven every single day. And while we're patiently waiting for Christmas Day to arrive, I thought this would be the perfect time to debunk a bunch of these myths. So in today's video, I decided to try out a bunch of these new glitches and myths to see which ones actually work. One thing I'm sure all of you love to do on Brookhaven is modify your cars. This basically makes our vehicles look better than stock and allows us to flex on other players with way better looking cars. And another thing a lot of you loved was when I showed you guys how to get underglow in your cars. This method basically involved me finding a way to turn the car upside down so I can easily place items on the bottom of the vehicle. Here you can see my car is upside down, and if I place some glowing stars all across the bottom, you can see in the night it lights up like real underglow. Well, I've recently discovered a way cooler way we can customize our cars using this method, but this time it makes our car look like it's spitting flames. We need to find a way that makes our car lay on its nose. We just need to slowly drive the car off the edge in hopes it lands on its nose and doesn't bounce away. This is really hard though. This place is the easiest to do it. If I drive slowly off the side of the banking, you can see I land on my nose, but I simply bounce away. What if I try a bigger car? Same thing happens. If you get a large enough car, you can actually reverse into the wall and it's gonna give you the correct position. So I'd recommend you guys try it on a larger car so it's much easier. All we need to do is place a bonfire on the back so it looks like a giant exhaust pipe. You guys can definitely get a better position than this. But now as you can see, it looks like our car is shooting flames every time we drive it. We can also go back into our props and use the beacons instead of the bonfire. For some reason, this makes our car way heavier and makes it so our camera is super high up in the air. That's so strange. In a previous video, I also showed you guys how we can stack items on a vehicle while using a glitch. So what if I try this with the beacons? Okay, that should be enough. Let's see if it worked. It didn't work. What if I try it when the car is facing the normal position? Nope, still nothing. I guess we can't stack beacons on top of each other. That's kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense. Hold your horses. I literally just found a way better prop we can use, which gives us a rainbow trail behind our car. If we go back into our props and select the colorful smoke, place a few colors across the back of the vehicle, and now you can see when we drive it leaves behind a rainbow trail. This is actually such a cool idea. We can also try this on literally any car we want. I just prefer to use larger vehicles because it's so much easier to work with. One thing I showed you guys in the previous video was how we could scoop people up with an excavator. The way we do this is by basically spawning this excavator right here and getting a large bench from your prop selection. Now you can place the bench on the cabin of the arm and we can now grab people and take them away. Well, I've actually found another way of doing this and it works out to be so much better than the previous method. All we need to do is spawn in this bulldozer right here and place a bench right here so it's perfectly in line with the cabin. Now we can just ram into people and they'll be stuck onto the bench. This is actually so fun. We can just go onto any street in Brookhaven and drive straight into the people, and everyone who was caught in the crossfire gets kidnapped by the bench. For some reason, this also makes it easier to push away cars. So I guess that's something else you guys can use this for. Do you guys remember the glitch where we park a fire truck in the location of a house, then with a ball in your hand we jump onto the cabin of the fire truck and spawn in a house to delete it? This basically makes it so we jump really high in the air, making it look like we have moon gravity. For some reason, this glitch also lets us literally teleport around the map, but I won't get into that just yet. Well, I found a really easy method we can use to have super jump, but this time we jump way higher. All we need to do is get a friend. I've got my bacon friend right here to help me out. He looks really handsome today. We need to request to carry him just like this. And like many of these glitches, we need to leave the game and rejoin into the same server. Here we'll see our friend on the floor as if he's got some sort of injury. Now we need to carry him on our shoulders and drop him so he's all glitched out. Now in order for the glitch to work, we need to equip a paper bag from our inventory. And with the paper bag in our hand, we need to do the KO emote. I don't know why, but this makes us jump extremely high in the air. This is definitely higher than the previous glitch. The only issue is it only lasts for about a minute until the emote goes back to normal. What if our friend rides a horse and we do this glitch at the same time? Guys, I don't think it's working. We can jump, but we definitely can't fling ourselves up in the air. You should definitely try this glitch out with your friend. It's honestly super fun. Another glitch we can perform with the paper bag is actually a really old speed glitch. This video right here shows us exactly how to do it with the paper bag. And as you can see, we got super fast throughout the map. So first we need to go ahead and make our avatar as big as possible. Just copy the scale options I have on screen right here. Next we need to hop on mobile. For some reason this glitch only works on mobile, so I guess we gotta do it that way. First, we need to spawn this purple car right here. I'm pretty sure it only works on this car, but correct me if I'm wrong. We need to go in first person and then hop in the car, then jump out, and your camera should follow your avatar around just like this. Now, while holding the paper bag, we need to do the KO emote, and as soon as it goes back to normal, we do a dance, and we should go super fast. Why is this not working? Did they patch it? I just tried it with a giant avatar, and that also didn't work, so I guess that glitch doesn't work anymore. That's our first myth busted. Do you guys remember this house right here? This house got released ages ago, and it's basically a hacker base full of secrets. Well, this video right here shows us an undiscovered secret hiding in one of the rooms, and it looks to be some sort of mysterious creature. We need to access a secret room on top of this shelf right here. We gain access to this room by grabbing this key card and swiping this wall. It's a pretty easy secret to find, but it'll confuse you if you have no idea. Now we need to simply jump up here, and this should lead you to a series of secret rooms up on the rooftop. If we walk into one of these walls, it should lead us to the final secret room where we find that creature. Wait! Is that Wolfpack? What are you doing here, bro?
Have you liked the video yet?
That's a good question. If you haven't done that already, make sure to do it right now. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be any mysterious creature around here, so I guess that video was a hoax. These secret rooms are pretty cool though. We can't place any vehicles here, but it's a good area to place a bunch of props. Look at how cool this looks. One thing that is pretty cool about this house is how secure the safe is. If we walk through this microwave right here, follow where I go until you get to the corner where you'll see this invisible button. When you click it, it opens up a secret passage where we can find the hidden safe. I definitely think this house is the most secure house on Brookhaven. You should for sure choose it if you keep getting robbed by random people. Do you guys remember in a previous video I showed you that frog that made us completely invisible in game? Well, for some reason Roblox deleted it, but there's some brand new items we can now find which work just as good. This video right here shows us a really small mosquito we can buy for the exact same price, and apparently when we equip it in game it makes us just as small. So this is the mosquito she was talking about. It is 65 Robux, but if this works it's totally worth it. We need to unequip everything we're wearing so nobody can see our hats. Guys, I can still see my avatar. If I make my animation different, does it work? It does! It's not as good as the frog, but we can still use it to troll. I've been ding-dong ditching this house for ages, and they still haven't found me. So I definitely think this item is a good buy. There was a few more small items on the catalog, so let me also check these ones out. This rat is the same price as the mosquito, but it might work even better. Holy cow! This one makes us even more invisible than the mosquito. Definitely buy the rat. It's so much better. I think this rat is actually better than the frog from the last video, so get it before Roblox deletes it again. Just as I'm editing this video, Brookhaven's had a brand new update. This update includes remodeled buildings and possibly brand new secrets. Apparently this update is really good, so I'm excited to see everything that's new. I'll make sure to make a video as fast as possible on this so you guys can see everything that's been added to the update. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and watch another video on screen. Bye guys!